Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 20th to the 30th, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. There will be a loud sound accompanying this meditation. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. It's very interesting, Aries. I kept on getting the imagery as the singing bowl was singing of an airplane. It's like it's either we're going on a trip, we might be on an airplane while you're listening to this, but there's this energy here of moving from one place to another. So there's quite a bit of change going on. Things are really, they're mixing up. It's changing. So let's dive into the energy we need to be mindful of and our chakra energy first and foremost. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody here, I just heard chasing the money. There's somebody here who's chasing the money, and it can be us. You know, don't shoot the messenger, but it can be us at times right now who's chasing the money. And Spirit is saying, look at the bigger picture. Look at what resonates with you and not just where we think it should resonate because it has the most prestige or it has the most power behind it. Because there's something here, and it's even with a person. And I do see somebody coming in. They're very seductive. They really are. They can just kind of like lure you right in. And they're going to say all the right words. And you're going to have this initial reaction to them like, ooh, I don't like them. And then they start talking and they're just so stinking charming that we think, oh, well, I was wrong, right? I was wrong. This person has exactly what I need and they're doing all the right things. And then they'll turn on you. So just be very mindful because it's all about the proper energy here. And this is not the right energy for us. So let's look at, can you see that? Okay. Let's look at our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have the inner child. There's something in us where, okay, I just heard I need a hug. There's something in us we're taking on a lot. We need a hug. We need to respect and honor our inner child and kind of calm things down a little bit. We're looking at things through somebody else's point of view, or we're looking at things and we might be taking things just a little bit too seriously, or we're not connecting with our inner selves, and it is a very serious time. But what Spirit is saying here is slow down and connect heart to heart with your inner child. It's just going to be important because it almost feels like nobody's seeing me, nobody's seeing what I'm going through. And until we stop and we see, we're just going to feel ignored. And I know that might sound silly to say that I have to see myself, but we do during this time. We have to see ourselves. We have to have that connection, or else we're just going to keep on feeling invisible. And nobody wants to feel invisible. Okay, so let's see here what the tarot has to say. This also has astrology in it. So let's see. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have Temperance. Oh, we have the Fate Shifters, which is the name of this deck. So we're just going to put that over here. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands, which is us coming through. And that's setting the stage for this whole entire reading. There's a sense of there's money imbalances coming in. So that's something that we're looking at here during this time. And it's almost like somebody holds the purse strings. And I just see us as, I'm just hearing, can I have some more, sir? Can I have some more? From Oliver Twist. And there's this energy of, I don't want to be beholden to anyone anymore. And so we're going from being the person with our hands out to being the ruler, to being the person who gets to say, okay, I'm delegating this. This has to go like this. That has to be done. This is at work. This is at home. There's a real sense of I'm taking back my power coming forward. Temperance, also Sagittarius energy coming in. There's an energy here of I need things to be in balance. Things have been out of balance and we haven't been looking at it. It's kind of like, okay, it's been out of balance. Okay, it's been out of balance. We've made excuses for it. We've, kind of written certain things off. And now this is a time where we're saying, no, it needs to be in balance. I need this harmony. And so what's coming in here is temperance, it's balance, it's harmony within ourselves. That's why we have to acknowledge our inner child. But there's also a sense, and I'm seeing this within a work scenario, but this is also, if we're in a relationship, okay, this person does funny things with money. They use their money as a tool. They use their money as a weapon. So just be very mindful of that. We need there to be balance. We just need there to be balance during this time. Because if there's not balance, we don't want to be there. We just don't even remotely want to be there. The Three of Wands, we're looking at the future. We're looking at things coming in. But there's also a sense, I just see friendships moving on. There's a sense here of, okay, I trusted these people, and now it's time for me to move forward. It's time for me to move on to a new spot. I see this with 3 people in particular, or 3 situations, and we might be thinking, wow, it's all coming at me at once. This isn't fair. But there's a new journey ahead of us that's opening up a door that we hadn't seen before. We are coming through as the Queen of Wands, beautiful, sacred feminine energy, but also the sense of this is where I need to be for me. There's an attractiveness to us, Aries, which, I mean, who doesn't love that? But there's also a sense of power, a sense of determination, a sense of focus, new dawns, new days, new insights. There's also going to be a bit of don't show your full hand, like don't show all your cards. There's usually a transparency to us, Aries. And this is a time where Spirit is saying, don't show your full hand. Don't say everything all at once. Keep some things to yourself. Actually, keep a lot of things to yourself, especially around this person. Around this person, I see them connected with holding the purse strings, holding the money. And this could be a manager. This could, again, be a person that we're seeing where they hold the purse strings. They hold the money and they make you very much aware of it. And this is a time where it's like, no, I'm sorry, this isn't right. And I don't want to be doing this. So stepping into that power is just going to be very important for us. So let's dive deeper into this now. These ones right here. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the Knight of Wands, again, us coming through. The Strength card, Leo energy. The 9 of Cups, a wish granted. The Queen of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. Can you see all that? Okay, brilliant. So there's an energy here with the Knight of Wands coming in. And there's a sense of we're looking back and it's almost like I don't want to make a wrong step, but because we're always looking backwards, we're not watching where we're going, and we're going to wind up misstepping because of that, because we're just not paying attention. So during this time, as we're moving forward, it's like look at everything, but don't be so concerned with what has already happened, because we have to look at what is right now. So there's something here, it's pulling our attention, and it can be that somebody's calling us like, oh, you have to look at this, or oh, you have to do this. They're trying to keep us stuck. And it will work. It will work for a certain amount of time. But we're going to stumble, we're going to fall, we're going to kind of drop things when it's not okay. And we need to look at ourselves and be able to move forward. So this is going to be an energy here where it's like, don't get caught up in the past, because it's going to be very easy for us too. And this kind of shoulda, coulda, woulda game is going to come around. And Spirit is saying here, no, keep on moving forward, but keep your eyes on your goal. Because again, I just see it connected with this person who's holding the purse strings. They want you to be distracted. They want you to look behind you instead of looking at what you want, at where you're going, at what's important to you right now. You're a heck of a lot stronger than you think you are. There's also very strong Leo energy coming in. So this is a person with a very strong personality. Again, another fire sign that you can absolutely, like, your energy will drive with one another. But this person has their own agenda. Being aware of that during this time is going to be very important. There's a sense here of you've forgotten your strength. You've forgotten the way that you want to move forward. And it's almost like you handed your power over to somebody else. Now you're taking that power back. And it's harder than you thought, because there's an energy here of, well, can't they just handle it? Or they're supposed to be handling it. But this is a test. This is a test that divinity is bringing forward for us. And it's a sense of, if you can handle this, you're not going to be stuck in the past anymore. You're not going to be playing these past games anymore. It leads us to a place where the wishes start to come in, where we start to see what we desire, where we start to see, oh goodness, there we go, where we start to see what it is that's really important to us. Things become much more finite, much more aware. There is an energy here also of, don't be too smug. Like, don't think it's all handled just because somebody says it's handled, or just because, excuse me, a person is stepping in. It's like you still have to be on your game. So that's why Spirit's saying, don't be distracted, don't be distracted. The Queen of Pentacles comes in. There is somebody here, again, a very nurturing energy that is pushing you to do your best. There is an energy here also of prosperity and success and bounty, and it's a game changer. There's a game-changing energy coming forward. This is, again, much more feminine energy. There is a sense with this person that they open a door for you. They open a door for you, and you have to walk through it. They might not be walking with you, and that's, Spirit's saying that's not your problem, that they're not walking with you. But the door has been opened, and it's like, take this opportunity now. And that's going to be a very big thing for us, to be able to take this opportunity. It's like these seeds have been planted within us. Now they are growing. Now they are blooming. Now is a time to enter into prosperity, because we're tired. We're tired of the Five of Pentacles. This is poverty mentality coming in. This is a sense of feeling on the outside. There can be, a group that we're working with, or people that we're working with, or even that we're living with, and we just feel like, I'm on the outside. I'm on the outside. You've shut me out. And that's where all the wealth is. That's where all the prosperity is. That's where all the bounty is. And Spirit is saying here, if we want to get back in, and they're with people who love us, we have to voice this. We have to voice that, like, I don't feel like we're connecting. And how can we reconnect? So that's going to be important to say. And it's with an open heart that we need to say it. But there's also an energy here, Aries, of, I'm tired of the money struggle. I'm tired of the hurt and the pain and the disappointment. There are opportunities here for us that don't have the puppeteer, don't have the purse strings being held. And Spirit is saying, now, it is our time to believe that we are worthy of taking them. It's like, if we say the affirmation every day when we wake up, I'm worthy of prosperity and success, it's not that, it's automatically going to bring us windfalls. It's that it's starting to change our minds. It's starting to change our patterns. Because now, as we say it, we start to believe it. As we say it, there's power to it. That's why in all religions and mythologies, words have power. Saying things out loud have power, or has power. So here, as we say, I'm worthy of prosperity and abundance and wealth and, and success, we're taking the Five of Pentacles and we're saying, no, I'm not in the cold anymore. I'm just not. So it becomes a time where we're starting to even nurture our own prosperity, our own place that we want to be. It brings us then to angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. The Page of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Six of Wands. So it's interesting. It brings us to a place where we start to become a student of our wealth. There's also somebody that comes in here. Mentor, mentee. Is that the right words? I don't know. Relationship that comes forward. A sense of, I'm taking you under my wing. Something about a snowy owl. I don't know what that means for whoever's watching. I don't know if there's like something on a book, or, that might be your spirit animal or your favorite animal. But here I'm just seeing this as a snowy owl coming forward. And there's just a sense here of I am a student of my prosperity. I am a student of the bounty, of where I want to be, of what's important to me, of what I'm moving forward with. And as I'm taking this and as I'm learning it, I'm opening up the door. I'm looking at things much more openly and honestly than I have before. This is a tremendous learning time for us. This is a tremendous time of new ideas, new prosperities, new opportunities. Are we going to take them? And Spirit is saying, if we take them, we're not out in the cold anymore. It's like all of a sudden the doors start to open. All of a sudden we start to see things differently. This is also a person that we see as a peer, as a friend, as a I don't want to say confidant, because Spirit is saying don't share your secrets. Like, loud and clear, Aries, if you take one thing away from this message, don't share your secrets. Don't share your ideas. Keep it to yourself and let yourself build it. Because there is a real sense here of people taking it for themselves. People taking it so that they can become wealthy, so that they can, get the success, so that they can move forward. Here, it's being a student of the prosperity, of what we want, of what we desire, but it's also saying, no, I'm not giving that to you. You have to work for it. I've had to work for it. So do you. It brings us to the Lovers. It's falling back in love. It's falling back in love with our lives. There's also the sense, there's Gemini energy around. There's a duality during this time. There are two things that we distinctly want, and we're going to ignore one half of ourselves in order to embrace the other half, and then we're going to do vice versa. So this is a time where Spirit is saying, don't ignore any part of you. Look at the duality of what you're seeking, and don't say, no, this is impossible, because it's not impossible. Open up the door. See what it is that you want. See what it is that you desire. Embrace your passion and what you love. There is a connection here. It's not coming right away. All right. So between the 20th and the 30th, that's the time frame of this reading. It happens closer to May. And I know that sounds like a long time, but it's not. It's not. So I don't know if this is by mid-May that's coming forward. The merry months of May. It's just what I keep on hearing, the merry months of May. So there's something here about when the flowers are in bloom, it will bloom. And I don't know what that means, and I don't know why Spirit is coming through so profoundly, but there's a sense of you're going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised at what's coming forward. And of course, depending on where you are in the world, the flowers are already blooming, but there's just an energy. I don't know if you get a bouquet of flowers or what it is, but it's like when this comes, our hearts start to open up, and it's like we start to find what we love. We start to find what it is that we desire, but it is going to take time. And this is going to be a time where we're like, but I don't want it to take time. I want it to happen yesterday. And what Spirit is saying is that you're actually moving in the realm of success. Like, you're moving towards success, towards prosperity, towards what it is that you want. You have people behind you, Aries. You might not be aware of it, but you are a tremendous leader. And that's one of your greatest qualities. Not so good a follower, yes, okay, but a tremendously powerful leader. And if you have a really good leader, if you have somebody that you trust, if you have somebody that you can connect with, then yes, you're a great follower. You're a great person to get the job done. As long as you know that what you're saying, what you're seeing is being heard, is being validated. So there's a sense here of celebrate your successes, celebrate your wins because you're getting them. And there's also this energy here of I'm leading and people are taking notice. So you're changing the game. It's like you're looking at things during this time and you're taking something that is quite unfair and you're making it work for you. You're making it work for you because you're seeing you. Okay, so let's do something just a little bit different here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles, Patience, Temperance, and the Moon. Okay. So what is happening here is at the heart of everything during this time. right, is the Ace of Pentacles. Prosperity, success, and bounty. We're taking this gift, most definitely. Does it feel like we're taking this gift? No. Why? Because this is from a different deck. This is going deeper and deeper and showing us the heart of what it is that we want. But we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We are definitely taking this gift. We're utilizing it. We're nurturing it. It's growing. But we're also learning. We're learning. We're seeing things in different ways. We're looking at things more openly, more honestly than before. We're saying, okay, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what's important to me. This is what isn't. But we're taking this gift from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, and we're utilizing it. We're using it for our greatness. There is something coming in, and the stag, king of the forest, there's a real sense of power coming in with the prosperity. I don't know if some of us are getting raises or are, being promoted, or we're seeing something that we're working for in our private life really start to take off. Even a connection with somebody that's, when we have, true love come in, that's worth its weight in gold, right? So there's an energy here of what we deeply want and what we're deeply working for. Spirit, our angels, our spirit guides, they're sending us a gift of it. It doesn't mean that it's going to be absolutely completed, because Spirit is saying, have patience. We have temperance. This is patience again coming in. This is the temperance card in the good tarot. There's an energy here of be patient and see what uncovers. Be patient and see what happens, because there's a real sense of patience and harmony and insight coming. There's a chaos around us, and it's saying, stay still, stay still. It's not being the eye of the storm, all right? It is standing still within the storm and actually withstanding it. And that's going to be something that's really quite spectacular, Aries, because I'm just hearing folk songs. So when I hear that, it's kind of like legends would be sung about what you're able to withstand, how you're able to come through. And it's either in love, at work, whatever is the most important thing to you, whatever is the trial that you are going through right now, Aries. It's like, I'm standing firm, I'm standing tall, I am coming out of this. And we just have to have patience, which is, nothing that we like, right? We don't like patience, but it's actually going to be something that we find to be really useful as the years continue, to be able to have this patience, this fortification, these insight, these ideas. We have the moon coming forward. The moon coming forward is a change. The moon's face always changes. And we're going to find that the face that we present to different situations and different times, it has changed too. And there's a sense of what has been hidden is becoming illuminated. We're looking at what we desire, but there's also a sense of, I get to quietly embrace who I am and what I want. And this is a time of much more of deep contemplation, but also deep understanding. We have strong Pisces energy coming through, just as we have strong Sagittarius energy coming through. I don't know why Virgo just came up, but Spirit is saying, address Virgo and then move forward. So it just needed to be said. There is an energy here of this is a deeper dream than what I have had. And I could not have dreamt of the way that this is moving forward. So there's something here with the moon and with dreams, insights, ideas. There is a real energy here also of things are changing. Don't trust the face that people show to you at first. Their faces change. And when their faces change, believe them. Believe who they are when the mask slips. Because somebody's mask is slipping. Somebody is not able to keep up their original persona. Believe who they are. They are showing you the truth. Okay? All right, Aries. Let's look at our subconscious energy. So our subconscious energy to be mindful of, the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. Things are out of balance. We need to be mindful of this discord, especially around the Queen of Pentacles, a person who is supposed to be putting it all in balance. And it's like, they're not. And they're going to be very catty with how they hand out their praise or their prosperity. Like just very, very petty. Catty is more of a female word, and it's not male or female that this person is. It's that this person will pretend to be the nurturer, will pretend like, oh, everything's so great. I love everybody. We're working so well together. And then they will reward and they will punish according to their own whims. And that's not cool. This is either at work, but this is also within relationships. Oh, we get along so great. We're so wonderful, like relationship goals. And then they turn around and use their affection, their time as a weapon. So this is somebody who isn't to be trusted at all. It moves us to our chakra energy. We have balance. Okay. And that's what we need. Temperance, balance, harmony. That's come through twice, balance, patience. We're going to see with the root chakra that at the core of ourselves, we need things to be in balance. And that's going to be more to us. Balance, harmony, a way of moving forward with our own prosperity and our own success. Like the balance is more than all the money in the world, is more than anything else. It's like, if I can be happy, if I can have balance, if I can have this at the root of me, that's what I want. It brings us to the subconscious energy of justice. Now that's very interesting because Aries, our sister sign, is Libra, meaning that Libras can absolutely build us up, be our best friends in the whole entire world, or be the most aggravating, annoying people we've ever met. So, just like a sister. So here, there's an energy of balance and of harmony. We're searching for that balance, but we're also being very discerning. We've learned now what works for us and what doesn't. And even if we're still learning about what works for us or what doesn't, we're taking a stance on things. We're seeing things much more openly and honestly. There is also a sense of, don't you dare pull the justice card on me. Like, don't you dare say I'm being just when I can see your hypocrisy and I can see that you are not. So there's something here where we're not standing for it anymore. We held our tongue. Spirit is showing me actually holding your tongue. And now it's like, I'm letting my tongue go and I'm saying what I need to say. Now be mindful. Like, we can't say this to our boss or, in certain situations, keep it to ourselves. But it's like, as long as we are naming what we do not like and we're addressing it and we're noting it within ourselves, that's going to be enough. That's going to be very powerful. It moves us then to, what's the next deck? There we go. It moves us to the Six of Swords. We're taking our knowledge and we're moving forward with it. It's kind of like, you can't own my mind. And that's going to be a really big thing for us. You cannot own my mind, my words, my voice. There's a strong sense of like, my speech is mine. And there are rocky waters here. There's a sense of, I'm not sure, how things are going to play out. Emotionally, this is a lot. But I am moving towards the place I need to be. I am moving towards what is, intricately important to me. And it brings us then to the Hangman. We're seeing everything so differently than the way we used to see it. And we're a bit afraid. It's like, can I see it this way? Like, can I move forward in this energy? And can I move forward to what I want? And do I know? And because everything has been turned on its head, we're now looking at it and saying, and we're doubting. We're saying, oh, like, is this okay? And it is. We needed to see it differently. We needed to turn everything upside down to see more clearly. And it's like, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Take this insight and move with it. It brings us then to the Fool. It brings us then to the power of us. And I love that, as we're going deeper here and clarifying all of what Spirit is telling us, we have an Ace card. We now have all major arcana cards that have come forward. And it's a real sense of, I need to take this road. I need to take this step, this adventure, this way of moving towards what is greater within my life and within myself. The Fool changes it. And we're going to think, am I foolish for believing in this? Like, am I foolish for putting my faith in this person or in this situation? Or am I foolish in believing that things can change and moving forward or having these dreams? And Spirit is saying, no, you're not foolish. You need this. Spirit is saying you need to walk this road. And remember, every single hero's journey, every single person who did anything, changed anything, was first considered a fool. And so we're acknowledging that. We're like, okay, fine, mock and laugh if you must. But there is more for me on this road than you could ever imagine. And why I am achieving it is because I'm daring to think big and I'm daring to go after it. Yeah, and then we have the Sun. It's like happiness, joy, success. It's like, I'm daring to go after it. And there's just power here. So the next card, as I was putting this down, was the Sun. So that's really, really beautiful. The happiest card in the whole entire deck. It's like happiness comes back. There's a fear that like it won't, but it does. So don't be so nihilistic Okay. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries.